It's your boy Tokyo Brandon back with another free play from WagerTalk's Profit King. 3 of the last 4 years, I've led all WagerTalk cappers in all sports profit. Last year, I was plus 180 units to be number 1, and I was 150 plus units in Major League Baseball to be number 1 in Major League Baseball profit in 2024. This year, plus 25 units so far. I think I'm ranked around 6, but you know me, I'll be climbing, and hopefully I can take the title again. Check that box over there. You can see that I have a 3-day pass, all access, for $39. It's a great deal. Use the code TB3 when you go to that link up there. I also have a 4% Major League Baseball play out today, which you can also get at that link. Over here, you can see my Twitter handle. My Twitter X handle. We do a live show every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday called Total Bases. It's me, Brian Leonard, and Adam Trigger. We go pretty deep into the baseball card for the day, and we talk a lot about minor leaguers getting called up and pretty deep baseball talk. It's not for the casual baseball fan. So if you're really into baseball, catch our Total Bases show live 9 a.m. Eastern, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or you can catch the replay at WagerTalk's YouTube channel. On to the free play. We have the Cardinals traveling to the New York Mets. Quick look. I used to be a baseball scout, and I do rankings 1 to 30 for every team for batting, bullpen, and starting pitchers. I know there's 200 starting pitchers, but I curve them on a curve of 30 so I can compare them to the bullpens. And let's just take a straight up view of how we're seeing this. The batting is pretty even. I have the Cardinals batting 15 out of 30. Now, it doesn't mean they're the 15th best team. It just means current form together with overall. I use a lot of different stats when I do my rankings, but current form is a major factor in this ranking. So the Cardinals 15, and I have the Mets 16. So they're pretty even. They're both kind of between mediocre and a little sub-mediocre there. Bullpen, I see a huge difference here. I got the Mets ranked 5 in bullpen out of 30 teams, and I have the Cardinals ranked 16. So the Cardinals are average at hitting and average bullpen. Mets are average at hitting, but they have a really good bullpen. Juan Soto has not got started yet either, so when he starts hitting, I think the Mets are going to see a little bit of climb in their offensive production. Starting pitcher, I also see a big difference here. Kodai Senga takes the mound for the Mets. And I have Kodai Senga ranked 5 out of 30 on a curve of 30 out of all starting pitchers. Matthew Liberatore takes the mound for the Cardinals, and I have him ranked 16. So the Cardinals basically rank 15 or 16 at everything, whereas the Mets have a really top 5 bullpen, and they have a real top 5 starter going today. Kodai Senga, this is a thing about Japanese pitchers when they come to the United States. Their first year and a half or so, they have to get acclimated to the culture. There's usually a language barrier. There's a culture difference. There's a new place to live. They're far away from their family. I mean, some of them bring their direct families with them, but you know, mothers and fathers and aunts and stuff don't come with them. So they miss the holidays. There's a lot of stress to go to a foreign country and pitch. Usually in their second year, as we're seeing with Yoshinobu Yamamoto, they get used to it their second year and they start to fall in. Kodai Senga has been injured off and on. I consider this his real second year, because this is he didn't have a chance to really dig in and get in his work. But he's doing that this season, and you can really see that he's acclimated to Major League Baseball and American culture and living in America. His first start of the season against Miami, they pulled him after 77 pitches, and he only went 5 innings. And his second start, also against Miami, they pulled him right at 77 pitches in 5 innings. But you'll see that in his third start against the Athletics, they left him in for 7 full innings. They did take him out after 79 pitches, but that's really efficient to go 79 pitches in 7 innings. I have a feeling, if you look at how he's done against these Cardinals, it's kind of a small sample size, but 25 at bats, he's held them to a 160 RBI and 622 OPS. and he's given just a couple of dingers, but in 25 at bats, he's gonna do well today, I have a feeling. The Cardinals, I think they got off to a hot start, but I think their offensive production numbers were a little fugazi because they're really not as good as those numbers were. I have a feeling the Cardinals are dropping and the Mets are ascending. So today, the free play is going to be a couple of choices to go here. Either you take the Mets on the money line, or you could take some of Kodai Senga's props. I don't know about a strikeout prop because he's only struck out 6 guys in 25 at bats. And his strikeout prop probably going to be about 5.5. So that's a little high. But if his innings prop is less than 18, I might take a flyer on Kodai Senga finishing 18 outs, which equals 6 innings. If you see a 17.5 on his innings prop, I would take an over on that. It means he's going to finish 6 innings, and I have a feeling he could do that today. Finally coming into form, I'm believing in Kodai Senga now. That's the free play. 2 choices to go here. Kodai Senga over 17.5 outs recorded, or take the Mets on the money line. That's the free play. Take a look at that box. TB3, 3 days, all access for $39. Number 1, all sports profit, 3 of the last 4 years at WagerTalk. Number 1, MLB profit in 2024, and nobody else can say that. If they're saying that, they're lying. Again, catch total bases, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Live or catch the replay on WagerTalk's YouTube channel. That's all for today. I'll be back with more.
Where's my bitches?